Now we are discussing about the classification of magnetic materials. The magnetic materials are classified based on the number of spins, based on the available number of spins, orientation of spins, and direction of the spins. They are 5 different types. One is diamagnetic material, second one paramagnetic materials, third one ferromagnetic material, fourth one antiferromagnetic materials, and fifth one ferrimagnetic materials. The first case, there are no free electrons, that means even number of atoms are available in the diamagnetic materials. Because of that, the diamagnetic materials shows a weak magnetic properties. When the diamagnetic material is subjected to external magnetic field, when a diamagnetic material is subjected to external magnetic field, for example, if the spins are in applied field is in this direction, the applied field is in this direction, the magnetic lines of forces induce a magnetic material, and this induced magnetic field will act in opposite direction to the applied field. Because of that, these materials are very weak magnetic materials. Coming to the second one, paramagnetic materials. In case of paramagnetic materials, when it is subjected to the external magnetic field, the magnetic lines of forces passes through the substance and they become a magnetic material. And here, for paramagnetic materials, you will be having odd number of spins. When you have odd number of spins, means dipoles are going to be formed. Because of odd number of spins, when you apply external magnetic field onto the substance, the spin alignment takes place, and the magnetic material, whatever the spins are present in the material, will align in the field direction. The third category is ferromagnetic materials. In case of ferromagnetic materials, let us take an atom. When you apply some external magnetic force or magnetic field onto the material, all the magnetic lines of forces passes through the substance and it becomes a very strong magnet, and the material becomes very strong magnetic material. And here more number of free charge spins are available. Because of more number of free spins, more dipoles are going to be formed, and because of that, without applying magnetic field, also material shows some magnetic phenomena. So that phenomena we call as a spontaneous magnetization. Ferromagnetic material shows spontaneous magnetization. Spontaneous magnetization is nothing but in the absence of external field, if material shows some magnetic phenomena, that particular class we call as a spontaneous magnetization. Generally for ferromagnetic materials, more number of free spins are available, that means more dipoles are aligned and the spin momentum will be aligned into a one particular direction. If I see that one, net magnetic moment is non-zero for ferromagnetic substances. When we apply some external magnetic field onto the substance, all the magnetic lines of forces passes through the substance. And next one is antiferromagnetic materials. In the case of antiferromagnetic materials, the spin alignment in a material will be equal in magnitude but opposite in direction. For example, in the case when there is an external magnetic field is applied onto the substance, the spin alignment will be in opposite direction. Then net magnetic momentum becomes 0. Whereas for the ferromagnetic materials, the spins are aligned in the same direction, in the applied field direction. In the case of ferromagnetic materials, all the spins are aligned in the field direction, whereas for the antiferromagnetic materials, the spin alignment will be in opposite direction to neighboring spins. And the magnitude of each spin is equal, then net magnetic momentum becomes 0 for antiferromagnetic materials. And the last categories of ferrimagnetic materials are also called as a ferrites, and they have, this is for this one, and ferrites, they may have spins of unequal magnitudes in opposite direction. They have unequal magnitudes in opposite direction, and because of that what will happen, they show magnetic properties. This also called as a ferrites. Here what we have to see is three important parameters. One, for the ferromagnetic materials, more number of spins are available. All these spins are aligned in the field direction when it is subjected to external magnetic field. Whereas for the antiferromagnetic material, the spin alignment will be in opposite direction to the neighboring spins, and they have equal magnitude. Then net magnetic momentum becomes 0. Whereas for the ferrimagnetic materials, which are also called as ferrites, they have opposite in spin directions but non-equal magnitudes, and because of that they possess some magnetic phenomena or magnetic properties.